Hi, and welcome to the first episode of Studio Time with Zach in the year 2021. If you guys don't remember, I celebrated the end of 2020 with a brand new baby girl. So this week, we're going to be customizing her nursery with a nice little mural of her name and flowers, as well as going over an art recap of the year we had in 2020. So that being said, let's get to work. We got a lot of work to do. I'm excited. As you can see, Josie's room is already decked out with some original artwork by her daddy. You guys might remember this piece from a previous episode of Studio Time. And this wall behind me is where we're gonna add the mural. It's gonna be a nice floral pattern that's gonna be similar to her bed sheets. Let's get sketching, because we got a lot of work ahead of us. So just as we do in every episode of Studio Time, I'm gonna take a photo of the wall and begin sketching. There's the wall. While that Zach's finishing up a sketch for the nursery, let's check in with Zach in the studio and see what he has to say about 2020. As I mentioned, this is also an art recap for the year. Early on in March, I thought I was out of a job. I didn't think I was going to be painting or creating art anymore because of the way the world was shaping up. But to my surprise, people actually stepped up, they reached out, and I was able to do some commissions that I may not have been able to do in other circumstances, like a few of these here. So many crazy personal things happened as well. Introducing a baby into my life, purchasing a house. The fun didn't stop there either. Out of the chaos that is COVID came this very series here, Studio Time with Zach. I was sitting in my studio, bored out of my mind, still creating, still painting, and that's when I had the idea to start filming a series that's educational, showing people that they can follow their dreams. What an awesome year. My hand is still hurting from all the work we did in 2020. I am so happy that I'm still working and that I'm still able to create art for you beautiful people that support me. And my goal for 2021 is to double, maybe even triple that record. And I can't do it without you guys, so that's a lot of work. If we're gonna double our record this year, we better start painting now. All right, I have finally finished the sketch and I'm pretty excited about it. Are you guys ready for this? Bam! Talk about a winner, am I right? Killed it. Just kidding, guys. Boom. Now that's a little bit more like it right there. Let's get to work. Pretty kitty, are you helping me paint today? You helping me paint? Yeah. We came to visit Daddy while he's working. Hi, baby. You guys might not know this, but I like magic just as much as I like painting. And right now I really don't feel like painting this, so now that's more like it. We'll let this dry and move on to the flowers. So it's only the 4th day of the new year, and I've already completed my first painting of the year. Isn't she beautiful? My first painting of the year is titled Changes. It was a commission from a client that is giving it to her mother for her birthday. Her description of the idea was that her family's gone through a lot of changes over the years, and they wanted to kind of transition into something beautiful. So if you look closely, you can see I have a monarch caterpillar and a milkweed caterpillar transitioning from caterpillar to butterfly. I think it's such a beautiful first painting to go into the new year with, because we're all transitioning from a crummy year into something hopefully beautiful like a butterfly. Look at this baby, always sleeping on the job. Can I even get good help anymore? All right, we've got 2 coats of green and the tape taken off. Let's get these flowers started. Boom. I am loving the progress so far. Oh my gosh. We might be leaving these white. Oh, it looks so good. let's go ahead and let these flowers dry. I'm still debating on if I want to go ahead and color them or leave them white because I think they look so good with that touch of green. But we're heading on to the studio. We got some woodworking to do. You'll see. So I mentioned woodworking. As you can see, we got this big old piece of wood right here. We're gonna be doing cursive handwriting cut out on this wood. Obviously, it's gonna say her name, Josephine, written in my handwriting. Gotta love a good day when you can use some power tools. So let's get cutting. As you can see, we're using one of my favorite tools, a jigsaw. This little baby's gonna cut this wood and give us the perfect curves we need for cursive handwriting. Always remember, safety first. No way am I gonna risk losing these pretty blue eyes. Next step, we're gonna transfer the image of the cursive lettering. So, now I know we've had the discussion on this show a few times in the past about projectors and whether or not you should use them as an artist. As you guys know, I am pro projector. Certain jobs just will look so much better if you're able to transfer the image. And as you can see, I digitally wrote Josephine in cursive in my handwriting. And what I'm gonna go ahead and do is take this clear transparent sheet and just trace that image over top so I could project it onto the piece of wood. So now that we have our image transferred onto the piece of wood, I have a lot of fine cutting, so let's keep working. We're about halfway done with the cursive lettering. I knew the curves were going to be a challenge, but this is beyond what I had expected. 50% done, another 50% to go to get it finished. Boom, party time, baby. All that's left to do is take a drill and cut out these openings in between all the letters. Get a load of this beauty. I am so happy with how it turned out and how easy it was using that jigsaw to make these intricate cuts. We're gonna sand it up, make it look a little nicer, get all these rough edges taken off. And then I know Jeff was considering keeping it as bare wood, but you know me, I like to paint things. So we'll see what we end up doing with it once it's ready to go. Let's check back in with Zach in the nursery and see how the wall's coming. That wooden sign's turning out better than I ever could have expected. For the flowers, we ended up going with full color. I decided to use spray paint to fill them in and had to kick the baby and Jess out for the day. So we got a lot of work ahead of us. We got to get done with enough time for this place to air out before they come back tonight. Let's get to work. Full disclaimer, Jess was skeptical to use color on the wall, so I let her pick out every single can of spray paint I'm using. So anything that she dislikes about the progress is entirely based off of her decisions. I am so glad we ended up going with color. I cannot believe how good these flowers look on the wall. As you guys know, up next is the black outline, and then all we gotta do is finish up the wooden sign, put it all together, and get this room back to shape. Josie is gonna love it. It makes me so happy to think about her spending her time growing up in this very room with a little bit of her dad's artwork on the walls to inspire her. As always, today's black outline is brought to you by the one and only PPG Paint. Let's get outlining. So you guys may have noticed I've been painting a lot of flowers in the last year. That is entirely inspired by my daughter. Back in February when we found out that we were gonna have a baby girl, something in me switched and I've just wanted to paint something that makes me feel happy and makes me smile, and that's always been flowers. So I hope that these flowers make my little Josephine smile as much as they make me smile when I paint them. We've got all the black outlining finished. It looks phenomenal. I hope I get to do more nurseries after seeing how good this one looks. All right. Now, as you can see, we settled on white paint for Josie's sign. I am so excited with how well this room is coming together. All that's left to do is let this sign dry, put everything back together, and do the final unveiling to my little baby girl. I can't wait to see her grow up in this space. baby. You gonna help me put everything back together? Now that we've got this room put back together, all that's left to do is make sure that the sign is dry and hang it on the wall. It's coming together great, guys. Let's finish it strong. So I was recently at Hobby Lobby and came across this neat little contraption called a Hang-O-Matic. I haven't quite used it just yet, but we're gonna put it to the test and see if it's the perfect tool to hang this sign, the moment of truth. I don't know about you guys, but that looks pretty straight and level to me. 10 out of 10 for the Hang-O-Matic. Now all that's left to do is let Josie see it for the first time. Let's go get her. All right, moment of truth. We're gonna go see the mural. Check it out. Ooh, baby. Moment of truth.
Let's go see the nursery. Oh,
Check it out, baby.
look at that.
How does it look? Do you like it?
What's your name? What's your name?
And there you have it. The first episode of Studio Time with Zach in the year 2021 is in the books. As always, if you guys had fun, if you enjoyed yourself, and if you think you learned a thing or two, please like, comment, and subscribe to stay up to date with all the fun happening at Studio Time. Until next time, guys, keep creating art. Bye. Jess, do I get the mother approval?
Yes.
You like the mural?
I love it.
I did a good job.
You did great.
And we're glad we went with color and not white.
Yeah, that's a big difference.
I'm happy to hear it.